Here's the blade with the bevels ground in, and here I've marked out a grid to help me get my stamp centered and straight, right in the middle of the ricasso. Here I'm heating the blade up to critical temperature, which is about 1500 degrees. This allows the molecules in the steel to become relaxed, helping the blade not to warp during heat treat. I'll do this 2 times to make sure everything is relaxed properly. Here I'm heating the blade up to critical temperature and quenching it in the oil. Quenching it in the oil causes the steel to cool at a rapid speed, causing it to get really hard and brittle. Here I'm using a new file and filing on the edge of the knife to see if it's hard, and it is. Here I'm tempering the blade in my heat treating oven at 425 degrees. Tempering takes some of the brittleness out of the steel and makes it tougher. Here I'm grinding the bevels of the blade in near the ricasso with a jig I made that allows me to get both of the radiuses exactly the same. Here I'm grinding in a slight convex edge with the slack belt on the grinder. Here I'm chopping on an old 2x4 to test the edge of the blade. After I finish this, I'll go in and start hand sanding on the blade, and that will take a while. The blade passed the chopping part of the test real good. Now I'm going to see how the edge deflects on the brass rod. If the edge deflects over the rod and then goes back to where it was, it's the right hardness. If it deflects and stays bent over, then it's too soft, and if it deflects a little bit and has little chips popping off, it's too hard. Okay, here we go. Probably can't see this, but I can here. Yep, real good. Okay, now I'm going to sand the blade with 220 grit sandpaper. I'll continue doing that until we've got all the scratches out from the grinder, and then we'll move up to the next grit.